Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. For some reason I wanted to say Dark Souls 2, and that's clearly not what we're playing. So, I do have a pair of Thieves Guild boots that I actually found just just over here in the... What the hell is this place called? The Cistern? Yeah. Because I have no idea where I left my Thieves Guild armor. Not a clue. So I found this pair of boots. Hopefully this will let us turn it in.
I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of
Yeah,
course.
we already... Oh,
Otherwise
fuck.
it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Of course.
Damn it.
Your new piece will enhance your... Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Unless you want to sell it at a discount, of course.
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, there you go.
Alright. So now instead of Thieves Guild boots, we have Thieves Guild boots. And pickpocketing success is 25% better, which is not very
Welcome
good.
to the cozy little family.
But...
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what
I
you've
could have...
got.
Oh wow, fucking Daedric bow. Jesus Christ, you're selling some good shit. I could have swore that she sold Thieves Guild armor, but I guess not. Anyway,
Well, you done or...
as you can imagine,
you're back?
I have finished some more work, and I'm gonna have to do a lot more quick saving to get our last one.
I can patch you on the back all day, but coin's coin,
Okay.
right?
Because we're going to Windhelm, and they were the first two quests that I got. We're both for Windhelm, so I still only have one quest done in Whiterun.
I don't know what you're made of, but I've never seen anyone tackle this many jobs without ending up dead or in jail. We got half of Skyrim back under our wing, and the coin's starting to flow. Now, if you're ready, I've got another special job for you.
So what's this special request?
Got word from Torsten Cruelty in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do.
Okay.
Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Alright, so let's go see what we can do about this. So yeah, I was really surprised, like, out of all the quests that or all the Radiant quests that those guys have given me, only got one for Whiterun. Normally Whiterun is like the first one I get done. And it's not just like, oh, okay, like, you would think it's like, oh, well, just because like Whiterun is the first place, but no, I mean, it's random what they give you. It's just normally Whiterun is like the first or second one that I actually get everything for, or that I actually get 5 quests done for. Okay, I don't know why it told me to come here. Very weird. Thought it was weird that wasn't put me in there. I also... The Torsten here must send us to someone else, because I'm pretty sure that we have to... that it's the merchant... I can't remember what she sells, but it's the elf in the... over here, like that runs one of the merchant stalls, I'm sure. That's supposed to give us this... Her! I'm reasonably certain she's the one who we're supposed to talk to, so I'm going to assume that Torsten here is going to send us to her.
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
Delvin Mallory said you had a job for me.
My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. Then I told her it'd be the death of her. I never thought.
I assure you it wasn't anyone from the guild.
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine?
What happened to him?
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know.
What exactly do you need me to do then?
Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
It's something they took from Fieldley, I'm assuming.
Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back.
Deal. Where do I begin?
The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say, I know for a fact that she has something to do with it, because she becomes our fence here. So I'm actually just going to... Yeah, see, for some reason, coming into Windhelm, the NPCs rarely seem to be at, like, the right point in their thing. Like, they were going to bed, it was 4 in the morning, and they were just going home.
Yes, can I help you with something?
I'm here about Fieldley.
Fieldley. Fieldley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. Tragedy, to be certain.
Drop the act. I know you're involved in her death.
How dare you? You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
You might be a decent thief, but you're an awful actor.
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational people.
I'm listening.
Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed.
Who's crazy?
It's a guild of ultimate thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
You mean he murders his marks?
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
How'd you get involved?
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
Tell me where Linway's hiding.
If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fences in Skyrim.
I'm not going to kill you. That's not our way, and I have no need to kill you. Whether or not you're telling the truth, I would have no need to kill you.
Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
So what happened to Fieldley?
I don't know. Rumor has it she was murdered, butchered by a madman. I really try and stay out of such things. Torsten might think Linway or myself are responsible for Fieldley's death, but I can assure you nothing could be further from the truth.
Alright.
I'm sorry I misled you.
You're the one
Return when this is
bugging
over
me.
and we'll talk about my involvement.
Alright, so odds are she was killed by the, oh fuck, what the hell did they call him now? Whatever, the serial killer that we hunted down. So I'm assuming then that, the thief that Torsten caught was, like, had found the body and was looting it when, well, though, no, he must have found the guy after, otherwise they wouldn't still have the locket, correct? Alright, so unlike the other ones, obviously with this one, oh, well, it actually hasn't updated yet. Oh, fuck. Please don't be hostile, please, you're hostile. I could have went invisible, but I think I got him. Yep, sure did. Yep. Ulundil? Who the fuck is that?
My own eyes.
Must work at one of the farms, I guess. Alright. Man, I gotta say, my, My armor gave me a lot of power in my one-handed attacks, man. That was just a dragon. It wasn't a blood dragon, it wasn't a revered dragon or anything. It was just a dragon, and it took me that many hits. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. God. An ice wolf and a bear. Why were they both here? Attacking me, like... It's not something that normally happens. They usually attack each other. Oh, wow, okay. I was going to walk over there, but no, that's quite a ways away. I thought that it was a lot closer than that. Okay, dumbass. Oh, pfft. It's a weird freeze frame right there, but whatever. Let's see. Oof. Right in the nose. With that one. And what about you? Right. Yeah, but, let's see. Can I... Oh. No, I can't move him enough. Right in the head anyway, or the neck by the looks of it. Okay, so recover Fjotli silver locket. Alright, so unlike the rest of them, we actually are going to go hostile on this one. We are going to go lethal. Now, obviously, we could just try and take out the leader, but well, I do believe we have to take out anyway, because he, I do believe he's carrying the locket. He also has a unique set of armor on him. Oh, come on. I know you're coming through there. No? The hell, it didn't give me the bonus damage for that one. Let's see, oof, that's gotta, like, right in the spine that looked like. I do like to check my shots whenever I, like, am archering people, because I like to look and see, like, would this kill someone? Oof. See, now that one, I don't know if that one would kill someone. Because, I mean, they're wearing armor. Your sternum's right there, and your sternum is pretty freaking sturdy.
What was that?
Really? Really? That's, like, right in the heart. Yeah, see, that one I feel like isn't a kill shot. Like how I use that and then, like, immediately look down. Okay, so we got a bunch of people below me. It looks like a couple of them are even sleeping. I'm guessing that that other path probably... Danger mace just sitting in a chest. Oh, I should probably take it to sell. I ended up buying a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what the hell I was buying, though. I bought something, though, and it cost a lot. I don't remember what I bought, though. Weird. I'm reasonably certain I just dropped a bunch of money on something in this game. I have... Okay, yeah. So just like I thought. It's just the other way. Good. Damn it. As you can tell, haven't been playing stuff where B is crouch. Which is that Home Sweet Home game. Now granted, wasn't the last thing I played. The last thing I played was Well, it was Spyro, which doesn't have a crouch button. I guess, no, the last thing I played was, I bought Immortals Phoenix Rising for my PlayStation, because I finished Ni no Kuni 2, so I needed something new. And I didn't feel like dropping full price on Horizon Forbidden West, so I pulled Immortals. And then found out, I think I bought it for like $30. And then it went on sale, I do believe, on my Xbox for like 20. And I was like, oh man, but whatever. Alright, let's go for the headshot. Oh, looks like somebody heard that. Oh, it might... Oh, Linway, we got our boss up ahead. Okay, so one of those two must be the... Where's the rest of the thing? No, there's the boss. I feel like I'm still missing someone based on how many I saw earlier. Oh, well... No wonder those two I don't think could even get to me, could they? So he's through there. Ooh, that eye was opening way faster than it should have, all things considered. I'm fucking invisible. Like, what the fuck? That, like, shouldn't have opened at all. So one thing about stealth attacks in this game, they're, not overly stealthy, unfortunately. Yeah, will they? Why am I detected all of a sudden?
I guess I was just hearing things.
That was weird. It looked like he was stuck in place. Where the hell is Linway? Why is he still in there? He's just standing there, looking over the dead guy.
What was that?
Okay. Are you shitting me right now? See, that's why you always gotta aim lower. The closer you are, it seems like the lower you have to aim to get your arrow to hit where you actually want it to.
I was sure I heard something.
Which is why it's still generally better to go for body shots, especially since a headshot in Skyrim means nothing. I mean...
I was sure I heard something.
Well, you did. You just heard somebody fucking get killed out here. He's stuck behind the bed or something, isn't he? Oh. The fuck? It's twice now. That one went through, like, his shoulders, though. Like, it's not even like that missed him because, like, it didn't quite connect with his head or something. That very clearly went through his shoulders. Alright, Linway. There's the locket. So his boots have sneaking. His head has a bow. Gloves, one-handed. Armor, stamina. Alright. Not bad gear. Actually, how much? Yeah. Still nonsense, though. I really wish that the sneak attacks were more of a sneak attack. I'm pretty sure the only way that you can actually silently kill someone is if you get the thing that lets you poison them. Alright, so that should be... you know what? Here, we'll use this. Because all it needs to be is fire damage. It's the most worthless fire spell in the game, but fire nonetheless. When used against fabric, it doesn't matter. Alright. Now, in theory, you know, we didn't have to kill everyone. Apparently I don't have this book, or this one. That's, I do believe, a one-handed skill book. That's still not volume 56. Okay. Because now, we didn't have to kill Linway, and we didn't have to kill everyone else, and we technically could have got in, stole the locket, and then and then burn the thing as like, hey, get the fuck out of our territory, right? But you know what? I've always been more of a permanent solution kind of guy, you know? Whereas, like, yeah, we could have scared them off, but then, you know, they just start killing people somewhere else. And, you know, then I, you know, fine. It's like, oh, did you hear the Somerset Shadows murdered a whole caravan of people in Cyrodiil? And it's like, oh man, I could have stopped them. Anyway. I'm just going to head into Windhelm. Because I don't know why he's out there. And I don't trust it this time. Yeah, see? It's a good thing I came to the city. So he wasn't out there lying, fuckers.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
I have Fjotley's locket.
It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjotley once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Told Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. Should have been an adventurer like
So
you.
you've come to see me to sell or to buy, hmm?
Now, let's see.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise.
She still only has 750 gold.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see.
Maybe it's after you, because I could have swore that the fences all had 4,000 gold on them. Yeah, we'll go talk to... Should we go... No, actually, you know what? Yes, we will go talk to Delvin first. Because he should actually have another quest for us. Or maybe it's Vex that gives us that one. But once you complete 3 of these quests, you should have... One of the 2 should have another one for you. That's a little bit different, and it's not very long, so we may as well knock it out now before heading over to Snow Veril Sanctum.
Before we get down to business, I've got something I need you to do.
Oh, maybe Tanilia does it.
Looking for work.
I finished that special Windhelm job.
Torsten was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At this very moment, he's laying the groundwork for the guild to re-establish itself in Windhelm. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send a clear message to the Somerset Shadows that we're a force to be reckoned with. Success means the guild is getting stronger. We've picked up another merchant and a new recruit. Being a thief is like a second skin for you, ain't it? Never seen anything like it. If you don't watch out, you might even earn Vex's respect. Now that'd be something, eh?
Alright.
What's the matter? Afraid of getting your hands dirty.
So yeah, as you can see, we got our blacksmith now. We have our potion maker. So all we have left is one more thing to fill, which obviously we'll do after Windhelm. Not Windhelm, Whiterun. Tanelia, you seem to be the one to have the quest for me.
Before we get down to business, I've got something I need you to do.
Sure, what do you need?
Well, as you know, the guild's growing and things are looking up around here. The only thing we're lacking is a reliable way to transport our merchandise across Skyrim.
How can I help?
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there are several Khajiit caravans that travel across the realm. They're shrewd traders and don't mind getting their hands dirty. I bartered with their leader, Rasad, on more than one occasion.
You want me to go talk to Rasad?
Actually, I want you to bring him something. You see, the caravans are notorious for transporting illegal substances. Present Rasad with this satchel of moon sugar, and I bet my last septim he'll make a deal.
Alright.
You'll find Rasad with his caravan group. Just don't do anything stupid when you get there.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah, once you've done 3 of those influence quests, Tanelia will give you this. I don't know why I thought it was Vex. It's probably because those are the 2 that... Good God, you 2. Alright, well, looks like he's outside of Whiterun right now, but odds are by the time I get there, that won't be the case. Nope, not even close. Whiterun. Maybe, you know what? He's not that far away. I'm gonna fast travel to Fort Greymore, which should be Imperial held right now. And then just get on my horse, get on Frost here, and chase them down. That I think will be the fastest way. Unfortunately, the horse is not... Oh, there's a dead saber cat there. Okay. Anyway, horse is not the most stamina-fueled creatures. Although I guess I should check now that I'm here. Oh wow, not even close. Alright. So they just teleported to Markarth then. It's not the easiest thing in the world to catch up to at times. Especially when you're fast traveling, but...
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for... You approach as if you know us, stranger. Who are you, and what do you want?
I bring an offer from the Thieves Guild.
Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most beneficial to both parties. I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other caravans.
Perhaps this will sweeten the deal?
Ah, moon sugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer, and accept. Take my word to the leaders of your guild, and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future. If you happen upon any of our caravans in your travels, we'd also be more than willing to pay you a fair sum for any of your stolen goods.
Alright. So yeah, I'm assuming I've heard you've been running into trouble along the road. I think that's part of the, I think it's called Saints and Sinners. What enemies? I'm not, like, that one slaughterfish? Yep, that's what it was. Fucking stupid. I can understand not being able to do it when enemies are nearby, but they should at least be aware of you. You know, like... Oh, that actually took us a half hour. I'm tempted just to try and knock out the last influence quest then, because we're about to have a bunch of quests in a row for the main quest line. So I might just do that since we only have one more influence quest left. And we're about to have to go through. We do. Snow Veril Sanctum is obviously a dungeon that we go through.
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
I've struck a deal with Rasad.
Yeah, good. I'll contact some of my people and have them prepare some shipments right away. Good job. Here, let me give you something for all the legwork.
Alright.
Alright then.
So now all we have to do... Yeah, I think I am going to, because with a half hour, Snow Veril Sanctum shouldn't take that long, but it does. Because here's the thing, right? It's not... You know what? No, we should be good. We should be good to do it. Because Snow Veril Sanctum can be a little lengthy, but I don't think that it's that long from what I remember. I mean, the fact that that took us a half hour. But then again, we actually did have to go through like a whole dungeon thing. Got my bow. Good.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Karliah is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
Understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Karliah is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Tell me about Karliah.
She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year. Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close.
So they had a relationship.
If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her.
Why did she kill him?
Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath. Let's get
All right.
going. I want her head on my mantle.
Oh, that's always weird. Oh, well, dumbass has to... Okay, but you gotta come and open the fucking door, you jackass. Tell me to take the lead and then just fucking door is locked. Dumbass.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
He's using
Quite
a dwarven
simple,
sword.
really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, not a lot of skill. That should do it.
Alright. So, first things first, let's get our detection on.
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
Hmm. Yeah, unfortunately they're in their tombs, and I don't think I can kill them while they're in there. Oh. I'd go and say whether or not they're kill shots on them, but they're zombies, so I mean, anything that kills them is a kill shot, I guess, right? Okay. Oh, that one's okay. And in there. Still doesn't explain why there isn't a lever for it. I mean, at some point it had to have opened, right? Now, we do want to be careful here, not...
over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Karliah reset all of the traps.
Oh, I can one-shot a Deathlord. Nice. But yeah, we do want to be careful here, not because of the enemies. Obviously, we should be able to, whoops. May have bumped my controller there. We should be able to deal with them fairly easily, especially if I can one-shot the Draugr Deathlord. But the larceny target that's in here, because there is one in here, as little sense as it makes, especially once you see what it is. Got the spikes wall there, but I'm not seeing what triggers it unless pulling that chain does, but that wouldn't really make much sense, would it? Huh. Weird. And apparently there was an axe in there. That's dangerous. That one's got to be alive, yep. Oh, my arrow kind of bounced off of that guy. Although it didn't, though. I mean, I very clearly saw it bounce off, but apparently it was still in him somehow. Whoops. There we go. Oh, got some potions. Let's just get rid of those. Get rid of him. Okay. Just shows you why a lot of people play this game as a stealth archer, right? It just makes things so easy. Oh, I think that one must have heard me. Oh, no, he's too far away. He must have seen the other guy drop, although he is coming here, maybe. Oh, I think he was.
2 more of them ahead. You're not a threat, merely an annoyance.
Dumbass. Why isn't he? Ooh, I got a critical strike. Didn't get the sneak attack on either of them, even though I wasn't detected technically either time. Now I don't know what. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Now, thankfully, I don't think this is where it is, but that's what I was talking about, having to, see, now I didn't get the...
So ends the lesson.
It was weird. Anyway, But our larceny target is in an area with one of those traps, and if we accidentally set it off, it can fling our target so far away. And it's very annoying when that happens. Okay, that was weird. It looked like you had like fucking 12 arrows in him. Well, I mean, 3, but still. Significantly more than I pulled out of him anyway. Okay, so this must be another... Come on, really? Couldn't just give that one to me? Ugh. Amethyst. Ocean. Garnet, alright. Oh, hang on a second. I need to close my blinds. I can't... Oh, let go. I can't see shit. I gotta glare. Oh, there we go. Gotta glare from the window. I could not make out, like, anything on the screen when I lean back. I much prefer not to ruin my posture quite as bad. I mean, one of the reasons why I prefer playing.
Clever. Wake the Draugr, I bet. Don't blunder into any of them. You can't hide from me. Making this.
Now, thankfully, we don't have to worry about Mercer dying. He is a fairly sturdy individual. Once again, I do wish that the stealth attacks in this game... Now, granted, you do have a significant amount of leeway with stealth attacks, obviously. Like, when you're not using a follower, and you do a stealth attack, obviously, you know, nobody's going to run in, and you can just do the stealth attack and then back up. Right? And wait for them to reset and then do another one. But I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's because I played too many stealth games. But in my opinion, if you have an attack that's considered a stealth attack, and like you connect with a stealth attack and nobody else saw it, you know, like obviously we had some stealth attacks there where nobody saw me kill them because they were sleeping. It's very obvious that they didn't see me kill them because they weren't seeing anything. But then it's like they heard it. It's like, okay, but it was supposed to be a stealth attack. Like, I have no control over how my character... Like, when we killed that guy in the bed with the axe, like, yeah, that wasn't very stealthy because of how I swung the axe. But at the same time, it's not like I have options on how to swing the axe. My option is hit button to swing axe. That's it. The character takes care of the rest. Like, now I do believe that it's in this room. Oof, he survived that one. No Fusro da. What was I saying? I don't remember. But yeah, like, all I can do is just swing the axe. I have no control over how my character swings it or anything, so. Okay, got that one, though. Where are those two? Because they are kind of detecting it, but not quite. Okay, so it looks like we have one more walking around. And maybe skeevers based on the outline? But anyway, got an ebony bow. Those are worth a lot. Anyway, we got a bunch of sneak attacks in, and the reason why I'm trying to do more sneak attacks as well, because like obviously we could just switch to our, well, I would have to go and get it, but like we could just switch to our regular armor there and just like go in and annihilate, obviously, but A, that's not very thief-like, and B, because we'll be doing the Dark Brotherhood next, which admittedly has a little bit harder stealth requirements because of the fact that you do in fact have to kill someone or kill people, which generally gets you detected a lot more. Okay, it froze again there for a second, or stuttered there for a second. I don't even know how the hell that arrow got there. Where are they? Right there. Are they like trapped or something? That they...
Something's near.
Okay, weird. Very weird that I didn't get the stealth attack on the first skeever, but I got it on the second. That's very, very weird. Okay, so that leads up. I started a new anime today as well. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest. Watched 4 episodes of it. Pretty good so far. Pretty good. Really enjoying it. I wasn't going to watch it yet because they are doing an English version. But it seems like they're taking forever to do it. Like, when I looked today, I think they had 7 out of the 12 episodes done for the English version. And it's one that I really wanted to watch, so I said, fuck it. I'll watch it in Japanese, and then if... there it is. And then if it's good, I'll watch it in English once they finished it, which is my plan. So yeah, that's our larceny target. That's why you got to be careful, because if you set that off, it can go flinging around this room. It can go flinging out there. I mean, yeah. It's big enough that it shouldn't get lost, but it can be a pain in the ass to find if it goes out the wrong way. Now, thankfully, with the urn that smashed first, I think it would have got flung to the back of the room, which makes it easier. But anyway, yeah, the Strongest Sage thing there. The premise of it is that the Strongest Sage at one point decides to reincarnate himself so that he can acquire a different crest. Anybody that uses magic. I have no idea where he is. But anyway, he resurrects himself so because everyone in this world, or in that world, at least the ones that use magic, has a crest, and there's 4 different crests. Each one, based on what he says, each one kind of specializes.
What was that? Making this too easy. Who's there?
Each one is better at certain things than other ones, right? And whatever one he had, I don't know. But he wanted the 4th crest, which was apparently the best one for combat. Now, granted, the show opens with him annihilating a dragon. So, I mean, best at doesn't, it's not like only the people with the 4th crest can fight or anything, right? Same with like when he has it, he can do enchantments better than people who have the first crest, which is supposed to be the best at it because he knows how to do them properly, you know? Whereas the world kind of declined quite a bit because of reasons after he after he died to reincarnate himself. I say died, he like vaporized himself, so I don't know if like he killed himself or just it was part of the spell. But either way, he
What was that? Making this too easy.
Mercer, why? Oh, I think I hit Mercer with that one. Oh. But anyway, yeah. The reason I like it though is because it's one of those ones where, like, yes, the main character is, as you can imagine, very overpowered. But it's one of the few where, like, I really should have just left him behind. But it's one of those ones where even though the main character is insanely overpowered, he doesn't do everything himself, you know? Like, he meets these two girls right away before he, like, as he's, like, because he's heading into some academy, right? And he meets these two girls before he goes in there that are both going to the same academy, helps them with their enchanting, or getting a sword because the one girl broke her sword. But anyway, he helps them, and he actually lets them do stuff, you know? Like, if you watch shows, like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really care for, okay, I'm gonna dump all these weapons. They're really good money, but they weigh so much, and while weight to value is definitely worth it, they're, at the same time, they also cost so much that I could sell, like, one to any merchant. But yeah, like, in Another World with my cell phone, right? It's an enjoyable show. I actually recently rewatched it. I do like it. It is a good show. But at about the halfway mark or so, it just, he does too much. Like, at the beginning, right, while he's still learning everything, him and the girls, you know, like, they work together and they overcome, right? But then it gets to a point where he just starts doing everything himself. It's like, oh, here's this army of zombies. It's like, oh, the only way to defeat them is to break their mask. And it's like, okay, pulls out his cell phone, casts a spell that destroys every single one of their masks all at once. And it's like, okay, that could have been interesting, but nope. But nope, he just does it himself, right? Whereas in this one here, it's like, oh, these demons are attacking. There's two of them. I'm going to take this one because it's really strong. You two take that one because you should be able to handle it, right? And it's like, that's great. Now, granted, they didn't manage to kill the other demon. He did end up finishing off the demon, but it still showed them doing stuff, fighting the demon. Like, they still did good. Like eventually, I feel like they probably could have defeated him based on what they were doing, but it would have been a very long, drawn out fight if he hadn't stepped in once he was done with his, right? Where the fuck did you go?
Someone who claims to be a thief.
I feel like there's a word wall here or something. Wait, where'd you... Oh, he fell down. Yeah, there's a word. Oh, fucking Christ. There we go. I wake up the guy in the coffin. Nope. But yeah, it's just nice when the main character even. I actually prefer the ones where like the main character is overpowered but doesn't do everything, because it makes more sense than when they win, right? Like, because like obviously in most of them, at some point they're going to come across something. You know, it's going to be like, oh, there's a dragon, or it's like, oh, there's some demon lord or dark god or something that it makes no sense that anybody who isn't overpowered would be able to defeat, at least without an army or casualties, right? So it's nice to have the overpowered character to explain that, while not having the rest of the characters seem like they're just there as I had the word before I started that sentence. But not to have, because like obviously in a lot of them, right, it's like one dude, maybe two. The Eighth Son, that has two guys in it actually instead of just one. So that's like three girls, so the ratio is still skewed in the girls' favor. But I mean, most of them, right, it's one guy and a bunch of girls, right? So it's nice that when they actually have the girl, we must be at a checkpoint here, because Mercer's left my service for the moment. Um, but yeah,
It's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Karliah already did away with it, we're on our own.
it's probably where the model ship was.
Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Karliah is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
But yeah, it's always nice that the girls aren't just there theoretically to look at, you know? Because like that's what it feels like in the cell phone one. It's like at like it reaches a point where it's like the girls are just there to like fawn over like the dude, but not actually be useful. And it's just like that's too much of a power trip fantasy for me.
Think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Karliah. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Karliah. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Karliah has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
You shot me.
No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Then I'm in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot.
I can make a paralyzing
All I had hoped
poison.
was to capture Mercer alive.
Why capture him alive?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
How will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snow Veril Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
Perhaps it could be translated?
Uther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's that word again, Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Why didn't you kill Mercer?
Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild.
Might not have a choice next time.
I can promise you if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate.
Alright.
Remember, speak only to Anther. Trust no else.
That was her horse, by the way. So anyway, yeah, big surprise. Gallus is the prick. He's actually the bad guy. Now, granted, it shouldn't be that much of a surprise, considering that the main reason you get to be leader of all the different factions in any Elder Scrolls game is generally because the leader died. Also,
still learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it. So
Garthar here, that's the guy. When Delvin said that we got a new recruit, that's the guy he was talking about. But yeah, Gallus is the big bad in this one. Unlike in the companions and the college, they don't die because of other stuff. Would this ship model be worth anything?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it.
Alright.
Find me if you're ever
So, that'll be it for now. Actually, come to think of it, we've done what? Let's see. 15, 16 side quests. I wonder if that's added anything else. I don't know why I went there. I need over here.
All right. I have everything you asked for all ready to go.
I hope this deal goes through.
Yeah, the ornate drinking horn. We did get another trophy, because that one's new. That wasn't one of them. Alright. But anyway, yeah, even though Gallus betrayed you and you went out with him and came back by yourself, you can't, nothing happens. Like, nobody mentions the fact that, oh, you came back by yourself or anything like that. So anyway, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll do our last influence quest. I'll get those done. Well, maybe not today. But I'll get those done so that we can do our Whiterun influence quest, and then we'll continue on with the Thieves Guild, and it'll probably be... I'm trying to think of how much more there is, and I think it should only be 2 more parts, even with the influence quest, so we should be able to finish it on Saturday, which would be nice, because then we can start... Well, I guess we'd start the Dark Brotherhood next. Because all we're down to now is once we're done the Thieves Guild, we'll have the Dark Brotherhood, Civil War, and main quest line to do. So, and then we'll actually be done the vanilla Skyrim and Hearthfire, I guess. Which, yeah, and then we can head straight into Dawn Guard. And yeah, that'll be interesting. Because yeah, I don't know. I don't know how, like, I know that this is probably a big number, but like I still feel like we've gotten through this way faster than I was expecting to. But maybe it's just because I have so much fun when I play this game. So who knows? Thanks everybody for watching, though. I will see you on Thursday for more.